back to Pretty Girl Stock. My name is Jasmine Bellamy.
And today I'm so excited to be talking to you about the stock Xpeng. First, I want to say thank you to all of my new subscribers. Thank you to everyone who is watching inside of the United States as well as outside of the United States. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and share this video. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, I will be giving away a $100 gift card that you can use towards the stock purchase of your choice. A lot of great things happened with the Xpeng stock today. We've had an increase of a whopping 33% today, and that's truly amazing. Xpeng has just announced its next generation autonomous driving architecture, and that has sent investors going wild. JP Morgan just upgraded Xpeng's price target to $43 before the new technology release was announced. So here's what I want you to do if you haven't already. Make sure you add Xpeng to your watch list, ticker XPEV. Also, they're a great buy, but you have to make sure that you enter at the right price level. Make sure you always plan your strategy for entry and exit. Decide whether you are a long-term holder or a short-term holder. Make sure you don't overuse the use of leverage at this time. It can be very tempting to use leverage to pull you up quickly and make some fast gains, but we have not had a pullback yet, and we don't know when it's going to come in. Make sure you are very careful when you make your purchasing decisions. You do not want to overuse your own bank account leverage either. Make sure you have enough money designated for your bills and daily expenses. The reason I am so excited about the stock market is because it can really, truly change lives. If you know how to use it, you can actually double your own income or double your extra cash. It can free up time for you to enjoy your family, go on vacations, or just have extra money. Xpeng stock was only $23 3 months ago. So in 3 months, you could be up 224.30%. That's absolutely amazing. Today they are $74.59. Being in a stock like this with growth like this can truly change the trajectory of your life. I was amazed by Tesla. I was amazed by NIO, but Xpeng just came out of nowhere and really just took off like a runaway freight train. Xpeng is up 272.20% from a month ago. That is a complete gain of $54.55 per share. So if you had have bought Xpeng 1 month ago, you would have gained an extra $54 plus. You can't ask for more than that. The reason I'm really amazed and impressed by this stock is because that when we had all of those downfalls, we had the mini crashes, we had the dips, Xpeng went down just a little bit and then it popped right back. It did not stay down for long, and many of our stocks were on red. Many of our stocks were really tumbling, but Xpeng really just power drove through it all. Xpeng went up through all of the uncertainty, and this is the type of stock that you want on your team. This is the type of stock that you want in your portfolio. We want to be diversified, and we want to not be too heavily invested into one stock, but this stock is incredible. So let's take a look at the price target on Barron's. The high is $381.72, the median $308.28, the low $150, and your average price target is $284. CNN has a very similar price target as well. So what does that mean for you as an investor? If you get into Xpeng right now and hold for 1 year, you stand the chance to double, triple, and beyond your money. Seriously, you stand the chance to at least 6 times your money. And that is really crazy just to think that you can go from $74 today to almost $400 in just a few short months. The CEO of Xpeng came out and said that his company will be the first automaker to offer a LiDAR sensor in their production models. While Xpeng, like several other automakers, already offers a hands-free highway driving system, the LiDAR enhanced architecture will enable hands-free driving in lower speed urban situations as well. That is groundbreaking, and that's why this stock is going crazy today. Xpeng also dropped some explosive news that it will build a limited edition of the wing version P7 sedan. Xpeng is new to American investors, but it's not new in China. It was founded in 2015 by former Alibaba executive Xpeng. Let's take a closer look into what all the craze is about. Xpeng has two models, the G3 crossover and the P7 sedan. They're both similar in concept to Tesla's upscale electric vehicles. They both have good range and advanced driver assist features, but they're different in some ways. Notably, Xpengs are tuned to provide comfort rather than performance, with a softer ride and plush interiors that the company claims are better suited to Chinese driving conditions. Both vehicles are already up and running and in production, the G3 since November 2018, and a contract manufacturing plant owned by the established automaker Hyundai. The P7 is being manufactured in a factory in Zhangjiang. Hyundai's plant can produce up to 150,000 vehicles per year, and Xpeng's Zhangjiang plant can build 100,000. Things are looking very positive for this company, and they are receiving a lot of great reviews, but we must be careful. The market is still very volatile, and we want to protect ourselves. So what I'm going to do is demonstrate a trailing stop loss and a stop loss. You want to make sure that you pick carefully where you want to place these at, and even if you want to place those. So the difference can be, let's say if you place a stop loss at 1% and you get bumped out of the stock early, even 5%, it's even done it to me at 20%, where it's bumped me out of the stock early and then I have to buy back in at a higher price. So what you want to do is make sure you have a plan. I am not a financial advisor or expert. I'm just someone who has had great gains in the stock market. I think I've been exposed to all of the tricks. So think about it. Think about where you want to put your stop loss at. If you're a long-term investor, you may not mind the ups and downs. If you're not and you just want an immediate gain or a short-term gain, you may want to tighten up that stop loss. But let's take a look right here. So I'm going to go right in and place a trailing stop loss order. And I'm going to buy 10 shares of XP. I'm going to place my stop loss at 5%. Review the order. You are placing a good for day trailing stop order to buy 10 shares of XP. Your order will execute at the best price available. And let's say if I'm a long-term investor, I may want to loosen this up because I do not want to get kicked out of the stock early. So I'll place it at 10% instead. I'm going to press edit and change this to 10% so that I don't lose all of my gains, but I don't get kicked out of the stock too early. Review the order. And also an important thing to look at, you can do a good for day order, or you can do, I'm going to edit that, or you can do a good till cancel order. So if you do a good till cancel order, this will follow the stock until you cancel it. And that may protect you if you have a really big run up 6 months from now and you forget to place it, you're still protected. Now I'm going to change that order to a stop loss order. And I'm going to have it where I do 5 shares instead of all 10. I'm going to do a good for day order. Okay, so let's say if you want to do a stop loss order, or you might think of it as a take profit order, go ahead and set the price for, let's set it for $90. Now this is something that you really want to think about. If you're using margin, you may want to take profits when it reaches a point of resistance or when it reaches a new high. So if you suspect the new high may be $90, you may want to take profit then. And I'll take profit on 5 of the shares instead of all 10 so that the other 5 can keep going. and I'm going to make this a good till canceled so that I can walk away. I could be at the beach or at work. You don't have to sit and stare at your phone all day or stare at your computer all day to benefit the profits. Review the order and buy. So I'm not really going to press buy, but that's how you do a stop loss order or a trailing stop loss order. And the difference is the trailing stop loss order follows your stock as high as it goes. And then if it starts to decrease, if it starts to lose percentages, it will snatch you out of the stock. Again, at the same time, this is not a 100% proof method, but it does help a lot. I've had it work for me 99% of the time. I did have 1 or 2 instances where it didn't work for me, but the good thing that happened on both of those times is that the stock skyrocketed and I was able to make more money than I would if it had have pulled me out of the stock. So I think I just got lucky on those 2 times. It could have turned for the worse. So that's just something to keep in mind. It's not 100% proof. And if it ever does freeze up on you, you can go in and cancel the order. I'll show that on another video, but you can actually cancel that order and you can try to get out of the stock manually. Again, there has to be a buyer and a seller at the same time. If there's no buyer for your shares, or if it's going too fast, or if the app freezes, there's really nothing you can do. So,
And if you haven't already, please hit the like button, share, subscribe. This channel has been created to help new investors learn how to research, learn the stock market, and stay on top of the latest news. Thanks for watching.